Alright guys, it's Wolf here. I'm going to talk about my experience on the weekend with the SubzeroYMM challenge, which is basically just 24 hours outside in the middle of Fort McMurray winter. Now, it was warm for Fort McMurray standards, but it's still cold. Having to sleep in a self-constructed shelter to basically simulate what the homeless feel to raise money for jackets for the Center of Hope. Now, you can donate here, and I'll remind you again near the end of the video. But let's talk about what it was. So Saturday morning, I went out to Anzac for 8 in the morning. Got there, unloaded my gear, packed up and got ready to go. At which point we had to make our way across the frozen lake, which wasn't very fun because it wasn't very frozen. By the time I was to where we were supposed to be, my boots probably weighed about 2 times what they should, just from frozen slush on top of them. And then we had to build shelters. Everyone else built Quincy, the poor man's snow cave. I had to be different. I built a snow trench, which you can see. Hold on, we'll put up a picture. And then here's some video of me that night and what I was sleeping in, just so you get an idea.
Hey everyone, not sure how well you can see this, but this is my home for tonight. It's bright. Alright, so I'm here in my snow trench, and as you can see by the breath escaping, it's fucking cold. Like, it's not freezing cold, but it's not warm like in your house. There's my only source of heat. 2 candles. There's my door, a space blanket. There's my roof, a tarp. There's the hole in the tarp. See if we can see what it's outside looks like. Yeah, looks cold. This is my sleeping bag. Not exactly your top of the line. Here's my jacket. Probably gonna be cold in the morning. Here's my stuff. But yeah, so it's fucking cold, and I have the utmost respect for anyone that sleeps outdoors in the wintertime. Wolf out.
Now, to build the shelter, I had my usual tools. My Bear Grylls hatchet. Took down 2 decent sized poplar with this to use for the cross braces. You can kind of see in the video. And then hacked down some sticks with the Bear Grylls machete that I used on the top for reinforcements. And then I had 3 knives because, well, I'm me. And I always got to have knives. So we had the Bear Grylls Ultimate Survival on my belt. We had the Gerber LMF2 on my boots. And we had the K-Bar USMC. And yeah, so I don't have video of it, but probably the worst it got was there was a windstorm that picked up about 2:30 in the morning. And I gotta tell you, there's no worse feeling than sitting in a shelter that's made out of snow and a tarp and wondering if that tarp's gonna blow off at 2:30 in the morning. Thankfully it didn't, and I survived the night. But I think there's some things I would change. Next time, I'd definitely go with a heavier grade tarp than the one I had. It wasn't mine, I borrowed it, and I'm very appreciative, but I think I'd go with something heavier, like the camo one that I have, which I can't find right now. I definitely would improve what I sleep on, because all I had was a thermarest and a reflective blanket that I was sleeping on. Normally I'd put pine boughs down, but there was no pine, no spruce, nothing of the sort on the island. All we had access to was poplar and some twigs and branches. So there's that. Other than that, I would make it a little bit taller because it was kind of difficult to maneuver around. If you notice when I show you the video coming up, the camera angle is kind of shitty because I couldn't hold the phone up properly because of how short it was in there. So it kind of alternates. And yeah, we'll also got some video of just people building their shelters that I'll play. In fact, let's roll that now. We'll start with the daytime video of people building their shelters. I'll show a couple pictures of me in my shelter, and then I'll roll the videos from inside my shelter. Alright, so what did you think? It obviously wasn't the best, and it's given me a new understanding, not just for survivalists and people who do it on purpose, but for the people that have to do this not by choice and do this all the time. So please donate. I'll put the link up here again at SubzeroYMM, and I'll have the link in my blog. I'll put a blog up too to go along with this where I go into a little more detail. And now for the bad news. I'm going to be taking a break from blogging and videos for probably 2 or 3 months, and I'm going to finish my novel Dead Cold. I'm going to rewrite it from the ground up, and I'm going to get a proper publisher this time. So stay tuned for that. I'll try and keep updates on my Twitter and my Facebook pages. You can reach my Twitter here. Here's my Facebook, and here's the YMM Zombies fan page. And I guess until next time, this is Wolf Cross saying live forever. Wolf out.